So today's tutorial is on this super glamorous, dark, va-va-voom smoky eye. And I just have to warn you that half of this video is going to be blending because that is the key for a good smoky eye. You have to blend those harsh lines and take your time and add more product if you have to and blend some more until you get the result that you want. Smoky eyes are not hard. It just requires blending and patience, and you add little by little and you build up your colors and you build up your smokiness and you will get there. I promise you, don't be afraid of smoky eyes. It's so forgiving for especially for older women because it kind of masks everything. If you have a heavy fold or whatnot, it just masks all of that and the darkness and the smokiness, and it's just a beautiful look for all ages. Today I went for like huge drama and I added really dramatic lashes, but you certainly don't have to do that. You can make this as dramatic or not as you want. I promise you, just give it a try. It will take a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, but a smoky eye, it's not hard at all. So I'm not going to ramble because I always ramble. I'm trying not to ramble, but I'm rambling. Anyway, I will be linking all the products and all my brushes and my brow tutorials and every information that you need to know down below in the description box. And as always, if you like this video and if you found it helpful, if you learned something new, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. So now if you want to see how to get this smoky eye, then just keep watching. So to prep my eyes, I'm going to start by applying MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So now I'm going to go in with Peach Smoothie in a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set the paint pot. So now to start the base for the smoky eye, I'm going to go in with a black Kohl pencil and I'm going to focus this under my crease and apply it all over my eyelids. You can be very messy with this because we're going to blend everything out with a brush right after this. But just make sure you stay under the crease. If you go above the crease, you're gonna end up with raccoon eyes. So focus that under the crease. Just like that. So now with my MAC 217, I'm gonna start blending all this out towards my crease. So now that I softened those harsh lines a little bit, I can pick the color that I want to put into my crease. And for today, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm going to be going in with this metallic plum right here. So little by little, you want to start buffing this into your crease. And keeping it as low as possible. And don't worry about the sides or anything under. We haven't done our face yet, so we can clean all this up with a little wipe. And notice that I only dip my brush one time to pick up the shadow. these shadows are very, very pigmented, but also you don't want to keep loading up your brush because then it's going to be super hard to blend and you're going to have so much product just sitting on your eyelids that you're going to end up with shadow all the way up here. So dip it one time and blend as much as you can, and then if you need it, you do it again. But if the eyeshadows are pigmented enough, you're really not going to need it. So everything looks very messy, but like I said, I'm going to clean all of the fallout with a wipe, and I'm going to sharpen those edges. And for now, I'm just going to keep on blending until I'm happy with it, and then I can't move on. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Bitten by Makeup Geek right on my crease, just to deepen that plummy reddish color. I know it looks very, very scary right now, but it's okay. We're gonna blend all of this out again, just with a clean blending brush and no additional product. So I'm just gonna keep going back and forth in round motions and just blending all of these colors together. And then we're gonna clean everything up and everything will be okay. I promise. So to prime my face today, I'm going to go in with e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer and apply this on the areas that I have fine lines and bigger pores. So for my foundation today, I'm using L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the shade W4. It might be a little too warm for me, so we're going to have to make it work. But I love this foundation. It gives a very natural finish to the skin, and it's super, super affordable. So I'm going to go in with a foundation brush and just lay this on my skin, and I'm going to blend everything out with a beauty blender. So now with my beauty blender, I'm going to blend all of this foundation onto my skin and make sure everything is flawless. So now for concealing and highlighting, I'm going to go in with both Maybelline Master Conceal and Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I'm going to conceal with this one just underneath my eyes, and I'm going to do one eye at a time, and then I'm going to go in with this one and highlight the high points of my face and wherever I want it to be highlighted, because the Instant Age Rewind, it's a little thinner. So it's a little easier for blending all over the face as opposed to this one. So that's why I use both. So now with my Instant Age Rewind, I'm just gonna go right here on the center of my forehead and the bridge of my nose and tip of my nose, cupid's bow and chin, and I like to make a line right here and right here. And then I'll blend everything with my beauty blender. So now to set all of this, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am in love with this palette. The banana shade that I'm going to use to set my under eyes right now, it is so buttery and creamy, and it doesn't give me flashback. It's not patchy. I just really love it. I got this because my friend Christina has it and I used hers before and I just loved the way it looked and felt. So I knew I had to go and get one for myself. And to contour, I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm going to pick up this taupe shade. And I'm going to concentrate this on the hollows of my cheeks. And I go all the way up on my hairline. And now with the warmer shade, the middle one right here, and my Morphe M527, I'm going to bronze up my face and warm up my face a little bit more. And just blend both the contour and the warmer shade together. So now with a smaller angled brush, I'm going to contour my nose. And you just want to go very light. And make sure the lines are not harsh. And I like to drag it up here underneath my brow. So now I'm going to go filling my brows off camera, and I will link my brow tutorials down in the description box for you, and I'll be right back. So all I did was filling my brows, and I applied some lashes, and these are Koko lashes in the style Goddess. And this eye right here gave me a little bit of trouble, so it's not so comfortable, but we're gonna move along because we got things to do. And now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to start by tight lining my upper lash line with that same black eye pencil. So now going back with that same metallic plum, I'm going to smoke out my outer corners on my lower lash line. Just a tiny bit. I barely dip my brush on the shadow. So now to blend this out, I'm going to go back with a smaller brush and just no more product on it. Just really blend all of this, dragging all the way to the inner corner. You see the difference? If you do it this way, it kind of like diffuses by the time you get to the inner corner. So it's nice and blended. It's darker here and then it gets lighter all the way to the inner corner. And I'm going to go back with that black pencil and run all the way on my lower lash line. So now for highlight, I'm using e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic and a fan brush. So now grabbing my favorite inner corner highlighter, my Merle Luminizer, and a small little pencil brush, I'm just going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I just basically place it right here. And then I flick it up and blend it towards my brow. So I'm going to use this Nars blush, and it's a very beautiful, deeper color, but I think it'd be very perfect for this look. And I'll be listing a name down below because I have no clue how to pronounce this. So for lips, I'm going to first line with NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Beige, and then I'm going to go in with this Dull Tan lipstick, and this is in the shade Alter Ego, and it's such a beautiful nude. I love this shade and I love the formula as well. It's very creamy and moisturizing. This is a great product.